Hey guys, so I just got back from the theater from seeing Knox Goes Away, a movie that I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard of about, and I'm not surprised you haven't heard about it. I didn't hear about it until it was posted on listings of movies like a few weeks ago. I was like, what the hell is this? And I look at the cast and I look at the plot, and I'm like, how the fuck have I never heard of this thing? It's a new crime thriller directed by and starring Michael Keaton. I'm like, fuck, how the hell again? It's one of those, how the fuck have I not heard of this thing? And I'm like, and then it's a plot about a guy who's got dementia, a retiring hitman who is got a very rapid form of dementia. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And there's a movie that nobody saw this past week. I don't even think it even made I don't even know where the fuck this movie placed as far as the box office. It was low enough that I didn't. I tried to look it up, and there's no fucking listings of what this movie made. I was the only one in the theater, so and it's leaving my movie theater this weekend. And again, it was not just a movie that just played at my theater and no other theaters. No, it's been playing at a lot of other Regals, and I don't know about anywhere else but Regal. But I'm like, how the hell is this like a movie? When I tell you this cast of this movie, I'm still like baffled by the fact that this movie was like an unknown movie, and so and on top of that, it's not a bad movie. It's actually a pretty good movie. Not a great movie. Okay, it's a pretty good action thriller. Um, the main fucking takeaway I'll take away from this movie. The best thing about the movie, the thing that carried me through this movie, even though it wasn't that bad a movie, was Michael Keaton's performance. His performance is fucking top notch. Like, god damn, man. Like, this is like a really great. It's one of those movies that it's one of those things. It's like I do wish that this kind of performance was in a bit of a better movie. Even though, like I said, I don't hate this movie. I think this movie could have been a lot better. And if movie was in a this performance was in a better movie, I think this probably would get some fucking Oscar nods. Like his performance is great. He's great as like a killer, a hitman, who's rapidly got this rapid form of dementia, and you see him slowly progress over time as this movie takes place really over 3 weeks. Um, and his performance is really good. This is the first time I've ever seen him direct anything. I'm a big Michael Keaton fan. I've been a big Michael Keaton fan since I've been a kid. So yeah, I'm always like as soon as I heard of this, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta fucking see this. There's no way I'm gonna miss this. And yeah, I was like, I want to see him direct more movies, man. Maybe bigger movies, bigger budgeted movies. I would like to see him do more, man. Hope this is not the only time. I think this is the first time he's ever directed a movie. Um, this movie, like I said, also's got a hell of a fucking cat. Dude, it's got Al fucking Pacino in it. What am I watching a low budgeted, not. It's crazy I mean, I know Pacino's not been a big name actor over the last few years, but it's like you would have told me I don't know 30 years ago Pacino would be a no name actor and that big of a name an actor anymore. I would have thought says that you're fucking crazy. And he's just randomly putting these indie action movies that no one hears of or goes see. It's like fucking crazy to think about. Pacino's it's a very small role, or he's barely in it, and it's one of those you can tell probably shot all the scenes were shot in a day, or where they used a lot of green screen, or they were shot in the same location, or stuff like that. And he also has a 20-year-old girlfriend, Russian girlfriend. That made me laugh because you know about the real Pacino and all that stuff like that. Yeah, it's not too far fetched. Basically, probably I don't know if that's no, yes, I don't think that's his real girlfriend, but that would have been actually funny. Oh, it is his wife. The girl's his wife. Oh, he also didn't. This movie, I don't think impregnated the girl. So, but whatever, Pacino, man, I got good props. Yeah, James Marsden who plays Michael Keaton's son, who is in trouble because he killed a man for basically raping his daughter, even though while she was accepting of it, he is 32. The guy who raped her is 32. She's 16. That's still fucking very illegal. Although in some states it might not, but it's still pretty fucking illegal. And obviously he has the reaction that he has, and he accidentally kills the guy. And he needs Michael Keaton's help, even though he doesn't that hasn't had a relationship with him since he found out basically he was a hitman, and other reasons, as you'll find out. Um, and it's that James Marsden was pretty good in the movie. It's nice seeing it. I don't see him much in a lot of things anymore, except like Sonic and shit like that. And also, maybe Marsha Gay Harding's in this fucking thing too. Is like his ex-wife, Michael Keaton's ex-wife. It's like, Jesus, man, this got like a hell of a cast. Like, Marcia Gay Harden popped up. I was like, oh wow, it's like another fucking great actress in this. Uh, my main like why I don't love this movie is that two reasons. One, the fucking cops in this movie. I fucking hate the cop characters, especially the female cop character, who's a very. If people bitch about there being too many woke characters, this is an example of one of them. Oh my god! Like, I'm not, I have no problem with like those kinds of characters if they're right, but this is like a little too far into the extreme where half her fucking dialogue is just talking about uh what was the one what's like where that her male partner was talking. Oh, I remember this. First, there was the line where they're at go to a crime scene where a bunch of people are dead, and her partner's this white guy, and she's an Asian, a female Asian girl, and she goes, "Well," she said, she noticed something and said, "Well, only white people are too stupid to notice this." What the fuck? That line, like that comes out of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? I'm like rolling my eyes. Then there's like a part where she goes because their partner's talking about he killed this person or he killed that person. It's like you keep referring to the killer as a he. Yeah, and it was a he, dumbass. And like their main suspects are he's. Fucking hated that character, man. Like it was so annoying. Like, get this shit off my screen. Why is this on my fucking screen? Fuck you. Like I hated this character. And then like at the very end they reveal that she had a dementia mother, like mother has dementia out of fucking nowhere. And I was like, what the fuck? Why'd you bring this up now? Like maybe made her sympathetic a little bit. Um and then the other thing that I kind of hindered my opinion on this movie a little bit. Oh, quite a bit. For a guy who you have to throw a lot of believability out the window with this fucking thing because this guy's got a very it's established very early on. Michael Keaton's got a really fast forming version of dementia. It's a very rare form of dementia. It like not a lot of people have, and it gets him within weeks. Like it's like that's why this movie takes place over 3 weeks. Like he keeps getting worse and worse every week, and I'm supposed to believe a guy who has this very fast forming version of dementia is able to pull off without a goddamn hitch and no problems this very very what convoluted plan that he ends up having. Like there's parts of this movie like, okay, what the fuck? What is it? I'm just like sitting there like, okay, what is this guy's plan? Because there's multiple times you're like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. And then like at the very end, you find out like why he did certain things. You're like, and then you sit there and think about it for a few minutes, and they're like, wait a minute, you're supposed to tell me that this guy came up with this very convoluted plan while having a very fast form forming version of dementia? Okay, that's throwing believability out the fucking window. Turn your brain off. Asking you to turn your brain off. Listen, I have, I know people that have dementia. I had my grandma just passed away a few years ago from dementia. No, fucking Bruce Willis has like I think a form of that fucking version of the dementia. He's rapidly growing worse, from what I've heard. And it's like I don't think they would have been able to pull off this very fucking. First of all, that for I, mean, I know there's different versions of this, but it's like that's insane. Like, like I said, this this plan that he has is so goddamn convoluted. It is so ridiculous when you sit and think about it for like 2 seconds. I was like, okay, but like, I still enjoyed the movie for what it was. Uh, and I recommend it. Like, mainly for Michael Keaton's performance, I give it a, I'd say a B minus. I would say B, but I'll give it a B minus because you gotta take the little points off for the stupidity and the cops. But I'll give it a B minus. It's a solid B minus. It's not like a horrible movie. Um, Yeah, I recommend it. Nobody else saw it, but probably if you see it on, I wouldn't recommend seeing it in the theater, paying the full price of the theater. No, but like if it comes out on DVD or on video on demand, go check it out. So that's as far as all the fucking. I gotta get off here and go to bed here shortly. Uh, so this weekend, I got uh uh Immaculate. Late Night with the Devil, which I was surprised I got, but we were getting it. A Late Night with the Devil, Immaculate, Late Night with the Devil, a re-release of Luca, and Ghostbusters, of course. Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And until then, I'll talk to you guys later.